this one just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. Something we've been following all week. How will we start here with a coach at his alma mater trying to get them back on track? He said he has been brought in this year to push them over the top and make a playoff run after just missing out last season. He said, I have learned how to become a young man here, got my start in coaching, and I can't wait to be the head coach that takes them back to the top. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into
snags it, and there's running room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? They go play action with Russell. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Keelan Russell. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
To the air, it's Bailey. Left side is Haynes. He's stopped.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. And he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Running inside, it's Johnson. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative. But They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. The lone back's got it. There he goes. Rams him with the stiff arm. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The handoff. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Could not make his way to the corner.
They were able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Right side, it's Mosley. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. First carry of the season. Still running at the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium, but sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times now they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Turning it on! He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. As we get a look at the numbers so far, they flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Going to the run, it's Haynes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Drops back, it's Bailey. Had to force that one.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Driven back.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second and long here. Throwing Russell. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looking for running room. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Motion from the wideout. Across the 45. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they run.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Sells the run, looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then again, hurdle, not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Complete on 3rd down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They want to run it left here. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Russell. Here comes the heat. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Alabama calls it 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with UAB taking on the Georgia State Panthers. And it's the home squad in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some... in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Caught. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking for a crease. There he goes. They get him on the ground. Boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. That's caught. It's Kane. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Clemson set up with another first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Look out! Being chased. Inside the 40. Quarterback got it himself. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Johnson.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. Trying to bowl his way in.
And this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. Like, what are the minor adjustments we can make to put us drive together, to sustain it, and now set up 1st and goal. Great opening drive to start this second half.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tiger! They take the lead with the 6. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Keelan Russell. Rushes on. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to pass, it's Russell. They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He's going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fields the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Left side, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Johnson. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Right back to the well. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Under pressure. And down he goes.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And he's going to bring it out. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Working the ground game. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Turning it on! He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Powers through the defender. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Wiley. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Edwards. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Throwing Russell. Out wide right, it's Edwards. He's out of bounds after a short gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looks as if he's going to run it. They've got him corralled. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Russell going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And what a big 3rd down stop for this defense. And now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge 4th down coming for this offense. Got to find that best play. Got to get in the end zone.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Wide out trying to get it in. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
Now that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. And that one ought to set us up for quite a finish. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Right side, it's Johnson.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st down.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Moving out to the right.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds them, and he gets the 1st down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Changing the routes with his receiver. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking the deep shot. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. The old coaching cliche, go player no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been